What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a good one in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and these guys defending their home turf. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here's Carter on the return. Making some progress here. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now carried by Giddens. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pick up a 3 on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. The Steelers set to punt it. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Seeing him on the dive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Aviators don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Steelers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of team.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Running in here with Giddens. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Knicks now on first and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Knicks. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Here's the give on third and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from the 41. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Check. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
This is Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Takes the second down snap. Has it downfield. It's Chase. 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Coup with the extra point. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Again on second and 10. Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Once more, it's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nix again on second and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Nix to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy, go!
They're going play action. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Let's go. Trap goal 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw here. He finds Brown right side. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Giddens. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down behind.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
From here with Giddens. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the red zone on 1st. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, ready?
Trying the right side. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go, Scott. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Aviators 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Steelers mark on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Oh, it's a miss. He sends it wide right. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Aviators cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. Go play action on 1st down. Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Down set, this is 3rd and 5. We'll look to throw. Big gain downfield. And the big play is finally put to an end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
There's a screen for Giddens. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He's within striking distance. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Aviators 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Drive play straight ahead. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's on target to Pierce. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another carry for him. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Pierce. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's in. Touchdown. The Aviators shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard
got first down from the 31.
Come on, come on.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Okay, break.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. 68. Hit alert. Traveler, traveler. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
Mercy Butler on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Down.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, it ate up a ton of yards. With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Punt team on the field.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's first and goal. They'll work against the blitz. Caught by Flowers. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting in the touchdown.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Returning it from the 4. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Nick's looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Aviators get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Aviators get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Aviators 28.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's Carter on the return. Things going well so far. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up.
Ball is out. Gibson lost it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Okay, ready?
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now carried by Giddens. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Ready, ready? Viking 18. Ready, ready?
Back to the well again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco, Panther 11, Panther.
Here he goes, third and long. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you have to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Need a conversion, and they're throwing for it. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready?
He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we bid you farewell from Oklahoma City.